Social fluency versus texting fluency. Welcome to my channel, Habit Compass. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating look at the evolution of our social skills. In this video, we're going to explore the stark difference between how we communicate through our screens versus how we actually connect in the real world, and what it really takes to bridge that gap. You might be a keyboard warrior, but are you a conversation coward? Now, I know it's a pretty harsh question, right? But really think about it for a second. How many times have you crafted the absolute perfect, wittiest text message only to totally stumble over your words or feel this sudden wave of anxiety when trying to have that exact same conversation face to face? It's a massive modern dilemma, and we're going to break down exactly why that happens and how we can fix it. Section 1. The illusion of fluency. You see, we often trick ourselves into thinking we're these amazing communicators just because we can type really quickly. Typing fast on a phone? That feels like an A-plus performance. You feel completely fluent in the digital realm. But put that same person in a real-life, face-to-face interaction, and suddenly they're stuttering, struggling to find the right words, and earning a failing F grade. Seriously, why is there such a massive gap? How on earth can you be an A-plus communicator on a screen, but barely passing in person? Well, it all comes down to the environment.
Which brings us to Section 2, dropping the digital shield. Okay, I want you to think of your phone as a shield. It's literally a digital barrier you use during texting that allows you to hide. Just think about the mechanics of texting for a moment. You have all the time in the world to pause, backspace, edit, and perfect your response before you ever hit send. You're completely safe. In the physical world, though, there is absolutely nothing to hide behind. It's live, it's unedited, and it's deeply vulnerable. This shield definitely protects us from discomfort, but it's precisely that protection that's stunting our real-world growth.
So how do we actually fix this? The execution plan is beautifully straightforward, but honestly, it requires a massive shift in perspective. Step 1, you must explicitly drop the shield. Put the phone away. Step 2, step to the other side. You've got to move out of that digital comfort zone and into real life. And step 3, actively practice interactions without hiding. I know, it sounds super simple on paper, right? But moving from the total safety of the shield into the vulnerable space of face-to-face communication, well, that requires real intention. Section 3. Learning a new language. Here is the core mindset shift you really need. Texting and speaking are completely distinct. You just cannot expect social fluency simply because you text fast. We get so incredibly frustrated when our texting skills don't translate. But honestly, that's like expecting to speak French just because you can write in Spanish. They use entirely different muscles, completely different pacing, and different cognitive processes. They are, quite simply, two entirely different languages. Developing real-world social skills is exactly like the incredibly difficult structured process of learning a complex foreign language from scratch, like Chinese. Both require you to start at zero. Both involve making a ton of mistakes, feeling terribly awkward, and mispronouncing words, or in the social sense, misreading physical cues, as you gradually build up your vocabulary over time. You wouldn't judge yourself harshly for not instantly knowing a brand new language, so you really shouldn't judge yourself for feeling awkward when developing your in-person fluency.
It's just like the saying goes, you can't learn it from a book, you have to speak it with others. You can read all the guides you want about body language or the absolute best conversation starters, but just like a spoken language, true fluency only comes from getting out there, dropping the shield, and actually speaking with people in real time. It requires absolute total immersion.
Section 4. Real-world practice. As you actively practice without the screen, basically treating every single conversation as language practice, something really amazing happens. That failing F grade slowly and steadily turns into an A. Now, notice the word slowly. It's definitely not an overnight transformation, but by engaging in the real world without a digital barrier, you build the required muscle memory for maintaining eye contact, managing your tone, and delivering spontaneous responses. These are absolutely vital skills that texting simply cannot teach you. So, I'm leaving you with a final question. Will you drop your digital shield today? Are you ready to step out and start practicing this new language in the real world? That A+ in social fluency is absolutely waiting for you, but you have to be willing to put the phone down to get it. If you learned something new, subscribe to the channel for building better habits through navigating Compass. And share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.